So we are going to work on this question in our textbook that we are rotating this circle or the region, actually region in this circle, all right, because we have to find the volume. Okay, so around the line x equals 4. So what we mean is that we are revolving this region in the disk around the line x equals 4. Okay, so let's see how it goes. So let's take an elementary slice right here, the way we usually do, and choose a point P with coordinates x, y, and we are revolving according to the line x equals 4. So what is going to happen is the radius of the revolution would be this value 4 minus x. So this is the radius of the shell that we are going to get by revolving it. Okay, and then let me just draw another picture for you. So this is how the shell is going to look around here. So let me erase all this and bring you another picture, and before that let me just show you how this so-called donut would ideally look like. All right, so first I'm going to erase this. So you can see that this is our graph, and when we revolve the circular region around the line x equals 4, okay, and we come back to our original picture and cut this shell open, what we will have is this thin rectangular box, and this length is how much? The circumference of this circle with radius 4 minus x, so that's 2 pi 4 minus x, and you can see that this altitude here is y. I'm talking about the altitude right here, this one, and below the length will be the same. All right, so that would be how much? This would be 2y, and we are taking the thickness as this thickness delta x. So this slice will have a volume of 2 pi 4 minus x, the length, right, and times this width, that is 2y, times the thickness, and we are going from -2 to 2. So what we will do is just integrate from -2 to 2. Okay, so what we have here is 2 pi times 4 minus x, all right, times 2y, okay, and then dx. And remember this, we have x square plus y square equals 4. And what we did is that we took our y as the upper half. So the y here would be the positive square root of 4 minus x square. All right, so let's substitute that value. So when we do that, what we have is, let's just bring it down here. Okay, so what we have is that, first of all, I'll just go ahead and take this 2 times 2 out as 4 outside. Okay, so let me write it. This is 4, and y we are writing as square root of 4 minus x square, right? Okay, so when we do that, what we have is we can just write that as a sum of two integrals. Okay, so we will distribute pi over 4, we will just distribute over this bracket here. So first we get what? 16 pi when we multiply 4 times 4 times the integral of how much? 4 minus x square root of 4 minus x square dx. And then what do we get? We get we get a minus sign, right? And then this 4 will still come in, so we have 4, and then again we have a I, all right, and then we got what? We got the integral of x times this portion again. Okay, so if you look at it, first let's just compute this integral here. So in here what we can notice is this, that is, this part right here is the area of the upper half of that circle. Which circle? X squared plus y squared equals 4, a circle of radius 2. So let's just use that fact here, that would be the upper half. So what the area of the circle will be then? 1 over 2 pi times, and then the radius is 2. So 2 squared, that is going to be how much? Simply 2 pi. All right. So this becomes what? This integral simply becomes then, so this value is 2 pi. So the value of the integral is 32 pi square. Now let's go to this portion here. So in here, what we can notice is this, that is, this function is an odd function of x. That is, if I look at the value here and say we are replacing x by negative x, then what happens? They are negatives of each other. And what happens in that case is that if we are going from negative of the same quantity to the quantity as we are going here from negative 2 to 2, all right, that is, we are going from negative 2 to 2, so that will that will make this integral as equal to 0. So what is our answer then? So the integral, the only non-zero part of the value is, when we look at this difference, 32 pi square. So 32 pi square is, units is, okay, or cubic units rather, okay, is the volume of the region that we, or volume of the solid that we get. Okay, so we can write cubic units. Okay, all right. So let's stop here and let me know if you have any questions.